Hello everybody, welcome to Lab 2 Objective 4, where we're going to be going over granting object privileges. Now, let's take a look really quickly to see what object privileges our demo user already has, and we wouldn't expect to see much since we just created that user. So, select from user tab privs. This is a table on, with the system that actually stores the privileges related to the current user, right? So, instead of thinking table, think object. So even though it says tab, think of it as object, right? So this shows us our object privileges, sorry. So if we select from this table, we can see this is all that we have. And pretty much this just means that we have some from public, right? And public is an interesting group. We'll talk about that role in a little bit. But let's go ahead and give this demo user some privileges, right? Some object privileges. So we're going to be using the lab user, and I usually use this for our labs, but demo is just the special one that I'm going to be using for this lab, just for the sake of these privileges. So we are going to go ahead and use this statement in our lab user. And again, the connection up here in the top right is lab, so that means any code that's run in this tab in this file is going to be put against the lab connection, right? So lab actually has a games table, and so we're going to grant select and insert on that games table to demo. And that grant succeeded. So if we come back here and run this again, we'll see here that on the games table that belongs to lab, lab granted to demo, insert and select. And we're not actually able to grant those privileges to another user. We're going to get into that in another objective, right? But this is how we can see, right, that that's exactly how it works. So that's pretty much it. But we're also going to go ahead and take a look at how we would revoke. So let's say if we wanted to take those privileges away, right? So what we could do is come down here, and we'll add this as well. So it's revoke, and then the privileges, right? They don't actually hit, the space is fine. I'm just anal retentive about that. And then, so we revoke those privileges from the same table, and we're taking that from demo. And again, this is coming from lab, right? This games table belongs to lab, and that's why lab is able to do this. So that revoke succeeded, and now if we come back here one more time, we'll now see those privileges have been removed. So that's it for object privileges. We're going to get into some more nitty gritty in the next objective, where we're going to start seeing things that might be a little bit more complex and hard to follow. So bear with me. See you in the next objective.